Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This right now is a Facebook Live, but if you're catching me on YouTube, I'm really happy that you found my channel, and I'm hopeful that this information will serve you well. Once again, let me take down let more people get into this Facebook Live. And let me take down the alerts and notifications so we are not interrupted with any dings and bells and whistles. Okay, I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach and founder of lovequestcoaching.com, where you can go and get a free love life assessment done with a form that you go and fill out. You tell me all of your stuff. Tell me what's going on, and then I will give you answers to your specific questions via email. So let's dig on into this. This is going to be about how you can tell by the behaviors when people are ready for a relationship. They're ready for the real deal. They're ready and open to get involved in a real, actual relationship. Ideally one that has a future goal to it. Not just, a girlfriend-boyfriend experience, but, something that has a future, something that you want to, have somebody that's going to build something together with you. So here are how these people behave. The reason why I wanted to jump on right now and do this quick video is because I had a client reach out to me, and she coached around narcissistic abuse, narcissistic recovery. She had a lot of, unhealed things going on with exes, and these exes were narcissists. She has a long line of narcissistic abuse in her life, and so she needed to handle all of that, come out the other side, start learning how to trust herself so that she can start getting ready to date again. So she's nearing the place where she's getting close to okay, I'm going to start dating. I'm going to see what's up. So through her circle of friends, someone gave her a number of a guy. Okay, so let's look at this right now. Many of us have friends that are very well-meaning, right? They want us to be happy, our friends. They want us to be, joyous and happy. But what our friends don't understand is that if you don't go about stuff the right way, it could lead to disaster. So when your friends say to you, oh, call my friend, he's single. No. Have him call me. If he's single and he's interested in dating me, he calls me, not calling some guy. Be the tequila, not the lime. Understand masculine and feminine energy. Men pursue women. Women show interest in men. But men court and pursue women. Women do not chase men. That's masculine bullshit energy. Stop that crap. So when a friend of yours says to you, oh, I have a friend of mine that is single, you should give him a call, you say politely, I don't call men, but he's more than welcome to call me. So here's my number. And he can text me first. Better to text me, because if I don't see a number that I recognize, it's going to go to voicemail. And if I don't check my voicemail, or if I do and I don't recognize it, I'm probably going to just delete the number and delete everything. So have him text me. And then from there, we can, take it to a phone call. But you got to know how to handle yourself. This is the thing. People don't know. Adult people, they don't know how to handle themselves. They're in a social situation, and now all of a sudden somebody says to them, oh, you're single, you're looking to date? Call my friend. Call my friend. I'm not calling your friend. I don't call men. I don't call. What am I going to do? Hi, your friend John said you're single and that I should call you. Do you know how desperate that makes you look? No. No. Tell your friend, yeah, have your friend call me. Here's my number. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's it. So there's that. Okay, so number one thing is that. Then they get into a conversation, and I don't know who called who first or whatever, but they finally get into a conversation, and the guy and she invited him to a party, like casual fun party. Like, why don't we just come meet among mixed company? Solid move, right? You want to see how he handles himself around friends. It's a lighter, more casual way to be together for the first time, introducing one another. This way, if the vibe is off, you're amongst friends. You can just go talk to somebody else. So he says, okay, I'm going to go. And then just hours before he's supposed to show there, he decides that he's not going to go, but then asks her like, oh, I'd like to get together for coffee and hang out one-on-one, and start off as friends and see if there's something there. So let's break that down. When you hear a guy say, I'd like to start off as friends and see where it can go, typically that means this guy is a commitment phobe and he has no desire to be in a relationship whatsoever. A guy would not bring up the word friends when he is serious about finding a woman that he wants to fall in love with and like be with. They won't even say that. They'll say like, I'd like to take you out one-on-one though. Furthermore, they're going to say, what does your week look like? What does your week look like? What day is good for you? And then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'd love to get together. That'd be great. I'm good Wednesday night, anytime after 7. Fantastic. How about we say 7:30 and we meet at whatever place. Okay, so that's how a grown-up who is interested in meeting somebody for a romantic coupling, something significant, something with chops, not bullshit, not friends with benefits, not ambivalence, just look, I'll give you something straight, okay? A couple of weeks ago, I think it was like, I don't know, 5 weeks ago, I'm out and I meet this man and he approaches me and he says, hi, you're beautiful. I'd like to take you out to dinner. We chit chat a little and then I give him my business card and I bounce. And it's on him to call me up, to follow through. So he does. And then I got him in a call. You know, we made a date for Friday. Here it is Monday. So I'm like, you know, it'd be cool if we chatted a little bit and got to know each other a little more before we meet in person. So would you like to do a phone date with me? Maybe Wednesday night we get on the call and have a chat. Perfect. Easy breezy. This is the point. When people are ready and open for like a real deal relationship, they're not going to be ambivalent. They're not going to be, oh, let's see if we just start off as friends and let's see how that goes. Like, here's the deal. This whole expression of let's see how this goes is a crock of bullshit. It's a cop-out. You make it go. It's not to say you're going to force something, but when you know what you want, you're not into this dabbling, into this, let's see where it can go. Like, no, it's, here's what I'm about. This is where I am in my life. This is what I'm interested in. If you're interested in the same, we proceed. If you're not, I'm out. Very simple. Very simple. So this person and I went out, hit it off, amazing. Hit it off again, been seeing each other. But I was very clear from the upfront of where I'm at in my life right now and what I'm looking for. And I was very honest about it. And if he wasn't into it, then, all right, you found a friend in me no matter what, but this is what I'm into and I'm not going to entertain you anymore. Like, not. Because that's when you get in the trap of 5 dates turns into 6 months, turns into 2 years, and there's no future. So when you're clear that you're like, you know, I'm interested in something serious, eventually, obviously you have to have rapport and you have to know that you like the person, obviously. But the intention, when somebody asks me out, my intention going in is to see, is this a person I can build a life with? Not, is this a person that I can tolerate for a meal for an hour? That's ridiculous. And a lot of people are dating, a lot of adult people, not just kids, but adults, grown ass people are dating for the sake of dating. They're not dating with the bigger picture in mind. Now, that's fine. Like, if you're in a season in your life where you're just dating for entertainment, go for it. Have a blast. It's fun. But if you're dating with the intention to meet someone to hopefully merge lives with, then you need to be dating with a strategy. You need to be very clear about what it is you're saying to people, how you're holding yourself, what your friends even think. Because you're going to enlist like everyone in your circles to help you find your person. So you have to be very on message and very strategic and very clear about what these people in your circles are saying to people on your behalf. So when you go back to that girl's example, what she needs to do is she needs to tell her friends very clearly and succinctly, I am single. I am starting to date again. I have 2 boys and I am not looking for some bullshit. I am ready for the real deal relationship. So if you know any single dads out there who have kids and, whatever her thing is, because she wants to merge families. She wants like a big, robust, loving family situation. Brady Bunch, that kind of jam. So she wants to, be included in a bigger extended family because her family is so fucked up. She wants to be part of a really good family, which is lovely. She's hungry for that, right? So this is what she needs to do. She needs to sit her friends down and she needs to be like, listen, bro, I appreciate that you want to see me happy. I love that. But don't give me some guy's number instead and say, call him. Instead, you know my deal. I'm single and I'm ready for a relationship. So call that guy, and if he's ready to be in a relationship, create a situation where he and I will be in the same place at the same time. That's why she invited him over to a friend's gathering so that it was easy. And she's like, you know what? Like, let's hang out at this little get together and then we can get to know each other a little there. But then he didn't go. And so then instead of saying, listen, I'm not going to be able to make it, but I would love to take you out. So what's your week like? What's Tuesday like? Now, this brings me to another thing. Men, when you're asking out a woman, can you please ask her, what does your week look like? Those are the magic words. When you say to a woman, let's get together and grab coffee, or let's get together for lunch, or let's get together for dinner, and you don't follow up with, what does your week look like? It means you're not serious. It means you're not serious. It means that it's an empty, open invitation. You didn't close the loop. You didn't seal the deal. You need to get time and place on the calendar. Because otherwise, it becomes this nebulous thing of, oh, I'd love to take you out. Great. Now, ladies, take some power in this. This is where you step into your power. Okay? Oh, cool. You want to go out? Yeah, let's do it. I'm available this week. Hang on a second. Let me look at my calendar. I could do Tuesday night. I could do Thursday night. And then you leave it there. And you let that silence be as awkward as it needs to be. And you see what this guy comes back with. All right, Tuesday night is good. Oh, perfect. Wonderful. Where do you feel like going? So you can pick the spot. You're the man. You pick the spot. And guys, pick the spot. You should be knowing general managers of restaurants, managers of hotel bars. Like, be a man. Classy. Stop asking women, where do you want to go? Instead of that, say, so what do you like? What's your favorite spot in town? That's nice. That's a nice thing to ask. What's your favorite spot in town? Oh, and then ladies, Don't sell yourself short. Man asks me, what's your favorite part in town? I'm going to the rooftop bar of some hotel, beautiful view of the city, gorgeous upstairs, whatever, for a meeting. Or a restaurant, high-end, super classy restaurant where I can dress up nice, roll up, right? I'm not going to say, oh, I don't care, whatever. No. You're asking me what my favorite spot is? All right, this is what I'm about. Because when you say what your favorite spot is or where you'd like to go, it tells the man about who you are. So I have had a situation once with a client where, she does really well for herself. And she was asked that question. So she's on a phone conversation and the guy's like, yeah, let's do it. I'd like to take you out. She's like, okay, I'm available Wednesday or Friday this week. So he goes, cool, let's do it Wednesday. She's like, wonderful. He says, how about 8:00? She's like, perfect. So then he says, well, what's your favorite spot? Where do you like to go? And she named this place. And it's super high end, really nice steakhouse. She loves to go there. There are two parts, a fancy sit down part. And then there's more of like a bar part, also nice, but a little more casual. And she named that place. And he was, oh, aren't we fancy? Was the comment. And she said, oh, have you ever been? And he goes, yeah, I mean, for a few, for business dinners or for business. And she's like, quiet. I taught her the power of silence. Shut up. Stop trying to fill the empty space because you don't want him to feel awkward. Yes, you do. You don't know him. You don't owe him anything. So she sat quietly. And he goes, hello? And she goes, I'm here. Very chipper. I'm here. All right, so you want to go to so-and-so, 8:00 on it. All right, fancy pants, he called her again. So she hangs up the phone. She immediately is like, I'm probably not going to like this guy. Why? Because obviously he seems threatened and intimidated by a woman who likes to go to a nice steakhouse in town. Calling her fancy pants because of it. So I said, well, you know what? Go to the date for practice because this was a good practice thing that you did and how you handled yourself, how you did the awkward pause, like all the techniques, she nailed it. And she ended up getting this guy to acquiesce to her to take her out for a proper first meeting at a classy high-end steakhouse. This chick works, does well for herself, does really well for herself. Like $250,000 a year does well for herself. She's in sales. She does great. So she could buy her own shit. She's like, I go to that steak place twice a week. It's like in my neighborhood. They know me there. I feel comfortable there. That's why she picked it. She picked it because the people there know her, so she has accountability. Another important thing to think about when you're on dating, right? Crazy people in the world. So you want to go to places where they know you. You can have accountability. They see you leaving with somebody. It's accountability. You say hi to people. They know you were there, right? You have to date with like your wits about you. So she did it. So the date happens. She rolls up and he's there already. And I think he checked in with her and she was like, I'm on my way and whatever. Now, here's a little tip for you guys, right? Classy move. Let's say she's in an Uber or driving or whatever. Ask her what she'd like to drink and then like have her cocktail or whatever she's drinking. If she doesn't drink booze, whatever, it could be a Diet Coke or whatever. Oh no, maybe not Diet Coke because if she's white, she probably is too white to drink Diet Coke. Diet Coke has issues with white people apparently now. So she might want to have like, something else. So that said, it's a classy thing to do. She's parking the car. Oh, I'm parking. I'm like 5 minutes away. Oh, okay, perfect. What are you drinking? What would you like? I'll have a nice drink waiting for you. I like that. That's sexy. That's good. That's classy. These are little tips and tricks. I hope you guys are taking notes, because there's a lot of stuff that men need to be doing that they are not, and there's a lot of stuff that women need to be doing that they are not. And so this is the work that I do. Some of the much work that I do is dating with power and purpose, helping people to date confidently, with class, self-worth, self-dignity, self-respect, very feminine, very, very empowering to the man. When you know how to date with, really good feminine energy, you'll get guys to like, they feel like men, they feel like kings. They don't know what more to do for you when you date in this way. And also screening them and knowing clearly, and this goes for both men and women, knowing very clearly what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want, and what kind of questions to ask and what to listen for, so that you can determine if this person is it. Now, of course, it doesn't always hit or miss on the first date. Sometimes you want to give somebody a second date just to have another chance, because they could be nervous, or they could just, they could just be a little off, right? But sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 dates before you can really get a sense of somebody. But know what questions that you're asking, so that you can get all the data that you need, so that then you can make a decision as to whether or not this person is for you or not. So, that being said, if you have any questions about dating anytime, but really dating over age 40, because it is quite challenging when a lot of the people that I coach, they have been married for a while and then they get divorced, and then they go out dating and they have no idea what they're doing. And they regress and they start acting like they're 26 years old when they're really 45, 50, 55, 60. And they are faced with a lot of drama and challenges and ridiculousness that they don't really need to be dealing with. So if this sounds like you and you want to handle it, reach out to me at lovequestcoaching.com. That's my website, lovequestcoaching.com. There you will find a free love life assessment. Fill out that form. Tell me what's going on with you, and I will return back to you with a written assessment specifically answering your specific questions. So you can check it out at lovequestcoaching.com. Otherwise, if you find me on Facebook, you could just DM me, instant message me right here, start a conversation. And also, if you're on Instagram, if that's your jam, it's at Lisa the Love Coach on Instagram. That's at Lisa the Love Coach. And this video will be on Facebook. It'll probably go up on my YouTube channel. If you're finding me on YouTube, I'm glad you found my channel. Give this channel a like. Comment below with where you're finding me from. Where in the world are you, and what is the dating scene like where you are? And also ring the bell notification on the side, so that when this party starts, you get a little ding, ding, ding invite, and you can come on in and check out the latest video. Thanks so much. I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach, founder of Love Quest Coaching, and I am out. Have a good night.